All right. So, a town hall in East Palestine, Ohio, where hundreds, almost maybe thousands of people gather and want some answers about a derailment, a freight train derailing over 2 weeks ago in the small town, spilling hazardous chemicals and igniting a fire that burned for days. This is the first time officials are directly addressing the residents about what happened in North Fork Southern. The company that owns the train was supposed to be there, but at the last minute they bailed. The train derailed on February 3rd at 8:54 p.m. It was carrying 20 cars of hazardous materials, including vinyl chloride, a highly flammable toxic gas that causes central nervous system problems and has been linked to a host of cancers. In the days after the accident, North Fork Southern worried the vinyl chloride would explode, so they did a controlled uh, burn, potentially releasing fossil gas used as a chemical warfare agent in World War One. Videos spread quickly of what happened. Big, huge smoke. That's got man, massive, massive. Uh, People report uh the chemical that smells, reported rashes, sore throats, nausea, headaches, respiratory problems, seeing animals sick, and water's covered in a chemical sheen. Um, EPA is going house to house within a mile or so of the affected zone, and are testing for chemicals, and the residents are telling them that it smells in here. And the EPA people are just like, nah, man, that's it. It smells good to me. Yeah, sure, I let my kids live here. Of course. Uh, I mean, they ask them, do you smell that? And they're just like, eh, it, you know, different houses smell different. And I'm like, uh, you know, so the EPA, I mean, what do you, seriously, you gonna trust the EPA? Uh, they have cleared over 550 homes in the area, but not sure exactly what it could, you know, they deemed it safe, but people don't want to go back there. Reports of you know, just waking up nauseated, children throwing up, and people got little kids to look after, and now they have to stay in a hotel. Who pays for this hotel? Uh, you know, I doubt these people have the money or the means or the resources to uh do it if it's on their own. I don't know. Hopefully the the company North Fork is going to pay for this, but who knows? I mean, is it safe? What chemicals are left in the soil, and you know, 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, uh, what are the risks? And you know, is it is it safe? I don't think it's safe. Um, you know, 20 cars derailed, that big, huge smoke. Like, hey, the thing was crazy. Um, and it's put a spotlight on safety, like the safety measures. What are the safety measures? Oh, this is just from reports, one of thousands of railroad crashes that happen across the country. Uh, The derailment in Palestine is just, one of many. It's not a tragedy if it's, you know, common. We just don't hear about it, I guess. Uh, it's just the aggressive ways railroads have slashed costs largely through the known as precision scheduled railroad. I guess I don't know. I've never heard of this. PSR. It's supposed to be about maximizing efficiency and reducing how much time they spend, I guess, in the getting inspected. But now they say there's fewer inspectors. Um, it's smaller. They're more overworked crews. Norfolk Southern, which made a record $3 billion in profit last year, joined the PSR in 2018, and I successfully lobbied against new safety procedures. Yeah, of course, they want more relaxed laws. Um, Wilcox, the locomotive engineer for Norfolk Southern for 18 years before this, has retired in July. The railroads is just a tough place, he says, to work. It's demanding 24/7, 365. He says it's just relentless, and there's more cars, less people to inspect it. Um, you know, they're just trying to save the almighty dollar, and now the EPA finally shows up. Um, but they've been known, I guess, they've gone from 3 minute, 5 to 8 minute inspections to now 30-second, and they're getting yelled at, from reports, if they're not within that time. And now the EPA shows up and says that everything's fine. It's safe. It's safe to be here. But what about long term, 5, 10 years from now? Like uh, what are they going to do? To ensure the safety of the Americans. This could be your, like, what town? You live near a railroad, a lot of railroads, and just I didn't know all these crashes. Just it's crazy. Uh, how Man, just look at all these crashes. It's just wow. I mean, uh, it's just crazy. Just disaster after disaster, and they said they've contributed over $6 million to the community in response to this disaster. But I mean, it could take, and the Biden administration has said that they will be held responsible for the entire cost of the cleanup process. That could take months. The type of money and type, I don't know how much it's going to cost, and are they going to somehow get out of it? Like, I feel for these people. It just no answers, no direct answer. That's got to be the worst thing to think of. This is that that feeling of being lied to, especially by grown adults who lie to you and tell you, "Oh, we have your best interests at heart. Everything's fine." This EPA, or uh, anytime they start throwing around letters, with the group of people, it ain't good, and they don't have your best interests at heart. But my heart goes out to the people in Ohio, in that small town. I hope you get the justice that you deserve, and uh, I really, really, you know, hope we get it together. But the almighty dollar always prevails here in the capitalistic world. So, on that note, be safe, and until the next one. Sandy Image Productions out.